Hello, this is Dr. Venus Opal Reese with DefyImpossible.com, and my heart is heavy. We just found out last couple of days about the death of Whitney Houston, and I wanted to take a few minutes to talk about it, and I really do want to talk about it. Not so much from the perspective of, cause of death, addiction, her erratic behavior, her looking a certain way, all the pictures that are being painted about her that look ugly. Now, I'm not saying they're not accurate based on actions. That's not my point. That's not this. This is what I would love to just to share and talk with you about a little bit. My thing is all about self-worth. I don't think you can do anything on the planet if you don't know your worth. And I wonder, and I'm saying it's not just about Whitney, but about women, that in terms of our worth, sometimes it gets wrapped up in a man. And what I mean by that is, historically, women have been rewarded for identifying their sense of self with their relationship or their accomplishment. And that accomplishment could even be being a parent. So what I would like to offer us today is we try to work through, we lost Amy Winehouse recently, and now we got Whitney gone, and I want to offer some things that could help us move through this and have it serve us instead of it taking us out, okay? So I'm interested in exploring the idea that Whitney Houston's death was really a function of something that happened long before we got to the hotel room with the pills in the tub, right? I'm proposing that how can I say this softly, that her sense of self may have been wrapped up in things that were outside of herself, like her accomplishments. And I believe in success. You can't get 4 degrees and get off the streets and not believe in success, all right? But what I want to offer is that maybe we sometimes have success be the things we do or the people we love and not who we are for ourselves. That's a big deal, because if you don't make it your business as a young woman, as an older woman, as a man, as a parent, as anybody, if your sense of self is outwardly motivated, then your actions are going to be consistent with trying to get something outside of you to fulfill that void. And it could be love. How many of us we have fallen in love with somebody that did not bring out our best, right? But we stuck with it because our parents said, you shouldn't have gone out with that person. Or our friends are like, oh, he's no good for you. And we're like, you know what? Fine. This is my man. This is my woman. And I am staying with him or her. To our detriment. And I'm going to tell you, most women, we've been trained, like we are our vaginas. We are our relationships. If we can't keep a man, get a man, hold a man, have a man, then our sense of self is in the fucking toilet. Okay, I cursed. Forgive me. Okay, God, I'm sorry. My point is this. I say that we lost Whitney long before the drugs, long before a couple of days ago. We lost her way back in the day when she got married to Bobby and we said we didn't like it. And you got to imagine for a moment, here's a high-profile young woman, beautiful, okay? Her mama is CC. Oh my God. Her mama's amazing. Her aunt is Dionne Warwick, and her godmother's Aretha Franklin. So she has all these powerful women around her. You can't tell me that did not impact how she saw herself. As someone who had to prove it, had to make it, be better. I mean, we do this, and we're not at that high profile level, but it has impact. And if you listen to her love songs, and again, I'm not talking about Whitney the person. I'm talking about her. I'm not talking about her like a bad thing. I'm saying, like, put yourself in her shoes for a minute. What must it have been like for her to want to do good? To really want to make people proud of her? To want to be the best she could be. I mean, how could you not want that? And you have all these people around you who's like, yes, you can, and here's how, and we got this, and we'll give you that, da-da-da. And then you make a choice, and the person you choose, nobody likes. Right, where I come from, those are fighting words. You asking for a fight. So, and if you think about it, after that, we couldn't talk to her. But like, no one could talk to you when you married that person your mama told you not to marry. Because you have to close your ears off to validate and justify your choice. And we have all walked this. And when you close your ears off, it's not, I'm going to tell you, here's what I want you to hear, is when you close your ears off, it's not the person you're talking to who's closed down. It's us. We close down because we get set in our own viewpoint and we're like, you don't know what you're talking about. You shouldn't do this. And we judge. And we can feel it. You can feel when someone judges you. And we judge Whitney. We joked Whitney. We laughed at Whitney. We did all kinds of things. We did. We laughed about it. We did this. We really did. And we don't ever account for the cost or the impact. So I don't have it like Whitney did something. I have it like we as a community did something, that we lack the compassion because we judged. And when you judge, you force people into a corner and they can't hear you. Think about your own life when people have done it to you. I know that the person who saved my life was my 9th grade math teacher, Miss Judy Francis. I came to school smelling like beer and urine because I was sleeping outside because I was living on the streets. And everybody laughed and everybody judged besides for her. And because she didn't, she had a shot at having influence with me. She had a shot. And her shot saved my life. And it was because she didn't judge me. I could actually see me the way she saw me, which impacted my sense of self, that I had an intrinsic value that wasn't my credentials, that wasn't even my past. It was just something I brought to the table. I don't think Whitney had that. And I'm going to tell you, because Miss Francis, who I call Nana, because Nana loved me with no judgment and had an open heart for me, I could go do that for my sister, who was a heroin addict. And when she was dying, I could be there. And I could provide her some comfort to get heard. No judgment. None of that. And I didn't stop her from doing the drug thing, but I could make her quality of life easier. I could let her know that she was a good mother. I could let her know that she was loved. I could do something. I could provide something for her because there was no judgment. And what I want to offer you today is maybe whose life could you save if you could let go of your arrogance? And I'm not coming down at you. I'm just saying sometimes we think we know. But if you can let go of your point of view just for a minute to walk in somebody else's shoes, then you have a shot at having some influence. So I love you, Whitney. I'm so sorry on behalf of all of us who have ever who dishonored you. When we laughed and we joked and we cracked the jokes and we made fun and we judged. I'm so sorry. Please forgive us. And for Whitney's family, God bless us all. My heart is out to you. For Bobby, for everybody, Christina, everybody. So I invite you to look to see whose life could you save by letting go of a judgment and reaching out. You don't know what people are going through, but you could be the one they've been waiting for. You could be the difference made in that person's life if you let go of your judgment and reach out just to say hello, to see how they're doing. You never know whose life you're going to save. Okay, this is Dr. Vina Soparice, defyimpossible.com. I wrote a blog on this, article about this. I just want to help. And I do think we can change the world one person at a time if we learn how to live and leverage and love our worth. Have a great day.